Okay, this is the video for page 151, 152, page numbers 23 to 43 odd, 55 and 59. Your homework was 24 to 44 even. All right, graph each linear equation. So when you are graphing equations that just say x equals or y equals, you're going to go to that tick mark on the graph. So what I mean, go to where x equals -1. So x equals -1 right here, and just extend the tick mark. So what I mean is this is the x equals -1 tick mark, so just extend it. And that is the graph, x equals -1. So easy. All right, so y equals 0. So here's my graph, x, y. Where does y equal 0? So where is y 0? Y 0 right here. So just extend the tick mark. So this is the graph, y equals 0. X plus 7 equals 0. So you'll subtract 7 from both sides. You'll get y equals -7. So how you would graph that is you would go to where y equals -7. So y equals -7 right here, right? And then you'll just extend the tick mark. So that is the graph, y equals -7. Y equals 2. Match the graph with the equation. So where does y equal 2? Y equals 2 right here. Extend the tick mark. So that answer would be C. Okay. Now first we're going to do a little math here. So we're going to add 2 to both sides, giving me x equals 2. So where does x equal 2? X equals 2 right here. So it's going to be A. Okay. Discuss whether a vertical line ever has a y-intercept. So let's talk about a vertical line. Okay, so first x and y. A vertical line is a line that's up and down, right? So would a vertical line ever have a y-intercept? Okay. Would a vertical line ever cross the y-axis? Doesn't look like it, right? Except right here, right? If x equals 0, that would be the line right here, right? And then think about it. It would touch the y-axis the entire time. So it would have infinity y-intercepts. So yes, a vertical line could have y-intercepts. Okay, so here, same thing. You're going to solve for y. Okay, giving you 5y is equal to -3x plus 7. Divide both sides by 5. And you've got y equals -3/5 x plus 7/5. Now, when you end up with something ugly like that, 7/5, I don't want to try to find where 7/5 is on my graph. So I'm actually going to use my x and y intercepts to graph this. So I'm going to scratch what I just did. And I'm going to start over using my x and y intercepts. So to find my x-intercept, I'm going to do y equals 0. to find my y-intercept, I'm going to do x equals 0. So 3x plus 5 times 0 equals 7. And then 3 times 0 plus 5y equals 7. 3x plus 0 equals 7. So 3x equals 7. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 7/3. Also kind of ugly, but that's all right. We'll roll with it. 0 equals 5y plus, 0 plus 5y equals 7. 5y equals 7. Divide both sides by 5. Y equals 7/5. All right, we're going to graph this now. So I've got x and y. Okay, so we got to figure out 7/3 and 7/5. So go ahead and punch that in your calculator, see what those decimals are. 7/3 is 2.3333, and 7/5 is 1.4. Okay, so x equals 2.333 is going to be about right here, and 1.4 is going to be about here. There you go, connect your dots, and you're good. A line, which is nice. Okay, so here I'm going to go back to my slope-intercept form. So I have 8y is equal to negative x plus 8. Divide each piece by 8. You get y equals negative 1/8 x plus 1. So your slope is negative 1/8, which is your rise over run. And your b is 1 with a 0 in front of it. Remember, don't forget that 0. So I'm going to graph it. X, y. Okay, so 0, 1 is your y-intercept, and you're going to rise down 1 from your y-intercept and over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you connect your dots, and that's your graph. All right. Okay, let's go back and we'll alternate back and forth. We'll do y-intercepts, x and y-intercepts on this one too, just so you guys are seeing both ways. So for your x-intercept, you're going to do y equals 0. For your y-intercept, you're going to do x equals 0. So here we have 5 equals 6x minus 0. And here you have 5 equals 6 times 0 minus y. So 5 equals 6x. Divide both sides by 6. So 5/6 is x. And then here you have 5 equals 0 minus y. So you have 5 equals negative y. Divide both sides by negative 1. You have y equals negative 5. So we'll graph these. Okay, so we have x is 5/6. So that's going to be about right here. Oops. It's going to be about right here. And y is negative 5. So that's going to be about right here. Connect them. And that's your graph. All right, now this is already in the form. Basically, we just need to change it to y. So we have our slope is 1/2. That's our rise over run. And then our b, oh, over run, not rum. And our b is 0. Always put a 0 in front of it. So we graph that. Okay, so your y-intercept is at 0, 0. We go up 1 and over 2. Put our next point. Connect them. All right, and then the last one here is x equals -3. You just go to where x is -3, and you extend your tick mark. So x is -3 right here. Extend your tick mark, and that's your graph. That's it. You guys have a great night.